you avoid a fiscal catastrophe in California's schools if Props 30 and 38 both fail?
If I had the answer to that question, I would be running for assembly. 30 has to pass. I mean, there's no question about that. I mean, no matter, I think everyone in this room agrees 30 has to pass. If it doesn't pass, Rob or Abel will be called to work probably on December 11th or December 12th to try and fix the problem. I think it all goes back to what we talked about earlier, is we have to find a way to stop all cuts budgets and working together with, if need be, Republicans. You know, that's one of the things, if you look about Rob's record in the city of Alameda, when he first came to the council, our council was divided. You know, we had just fought a long battle between, there were two outsiders, we all know who they were, and it was dividing our community. And the council couldn't get along, staff was, you know, without focus, and Rob came in and put in basically a new energy, a new attitude at the council, where instead of having 3-2 votes and meetings that went on till 2 o'clock in the morning, we started having 4-1 and 5-0 votes. So I think what he's going to have to do, or whoever goes up there is going to have to do, is actually get down to work and work with the people, whether they be Republicans or Democrats, to try and find a solution. I don't think there's a magic bullet. I don't think that we can cut anymore. So, like I said, if I had the answer to that, I'd probably be running, because we have to find ways to raise revenue, and we have to have a balanced approach to solving the fiscal problem. And we can't just wait our way out of it. And the other thing I think is you need to look at some structural changes ongoing. You know, we do have Prop 13. A split roll would, reforming Prop 13 and putting in a split roll where businesses can be reassessed annually instead of on sale, I think is a good step. And I see my time's almost up, so.
If Prop 30 fails, the consequences are pretty clear for us. School districts are threatening shortening the school day to, we already have a very short school year, I should say, to 160 days. It's 20 less days of instruction. That certainly doesn't help us, our competitiveness in the world. At Peralta, at the community college here at College of Alameda, we stand to lose about $5.8 million if Prop 30 doesn't pass. That means we'll be shutting away another 3,000 students who deserve the opportunity in education. It is going to be disastrous. And so I do hope that it passes, but if it doesn't pass, I think we need to come to consensus as Californians and say, hey, let's give school districts the opportunity, or other entities, to raise revenue on their own with this ridiculous 2/3 requirement, which is very difficult. I think schools deserve to go out and communities deserve the right to decide whether or not they want to fund. I know here in Alameda, we're very fortunate to have Measure A in place, other parcel taxes, but there's other communities that have tried to pass parcel taxes. It's difficult to get the 2/3 voter mandate that's required. So I propose lessening the requirements, maybe 55% or 2/3. It's a constitutional amendment that's required, and that's one of the solutions that we'll look at. California, quite frankly, has relied more on personal income than we have on corporate income. Corporate income grew in California by 400% over the last 8 years. And personal income only grew 28%, but that formula is tipped to make sure that we capture personal income tax while we've given tax breaks to the big corporations. And so, you know, people say that, well, we can't do that because we don't want to increase taxes on corporations, but the truth is California is a moderate income tax state for businesses. We rank about 15. What's wrong in California is that people who make over $20,000 a year get taxed at 11%, versus those who make over $2.5 million a year pay 7.8%. That's wrong.